Hey guys, what's up? It's Trevor Asay with Ace Group Real Estate. I hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to talk to you about a couple things today. One is how the market's doing, and then I want to show you some great listings that are on the market that we have that may be a fit for somebody that you know. So let's see, get my face out of here. So this is where we're at. This is numbers for June. Let me get my handy dandy little drawer. If I can do this, here we go. Okay, so we are in June 2024. We're in July, but we're always looking backwards at numbers. That's the part of the science of real estate, is looking backwards at the numbers. So I've not looked at these yet. So this is where we're at. New listings for this time last year, compared to this time last year, new listings are up 6%, and they're actually up 14% for the year. Okay, so a little bit more competition coming on, but let's wait and see how many of these are closing. So pending sales also up for the year, up by, up this compared to this time last year, it's up by about 8%. So looks like people had a really strong June as far as their closings went. I know that it was that way on our team. We had the best month that we've had in a couple years. And then for the year, though, we're up a couple percentage points, but not a ton as far as pendings. Now, remember, pending is when it gets a mutually accepted contract. Buyer and seller both sign a contract, earnest money is deposited, and then they start their due diligence process. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to close. As you can see here, looks like a ton fell out of contract. Maybe just didn't, I don't know exactly why we have a 10% lower close rate than this time last year. That's really bizarre because we had more listings come on the market, more sales pending. It's possible that they went pending and we're actually going to see a bump in July as far as closes. I wouldn't be surprised to see that this number goes up as far as closes. In July, days on the market. Okay, so we are exactly at the same amount of days on market as we were this time last year, which tells me that the market is about where it was at as far as how hot or cold from this time last year. Overall, the days on market, how long it's taken to go from a contract, or excuse me, a active listing on the market to contract, it's taken less time. So overall, the market, that actually means the market has heated up. Like when it takes less time for a house to go from the market to a contract, obviously the market has heated up a little bit compared to last year. Remember, we're comparing to last year. We're not comparing to, 2020, 2021 or anything like that. Median sales price up a little bit for the year. Average sales price, that's up significantly. I would say 7% average, 9% average from the 7% from this time last year, 10% almost from the year before is good. We're seeing some recovery in the market. But this, I'm going to go back to this real quick. These days on market, that's significant. Average days on market, I was looking up comps for somebody because they needed to know what their house was worth in like 2017. It was like 7 days, So the market overall has cooled. So when you hear me say this, don't think like, oh, we're right back to where we were. We're actually just picking back up from where we were at this time last year. So percentage of list price received, almost spot on. I covered that a little bit, but that's almost what it was this time last year. And same here. It's like this used to be off by a lot when the market was going bazonkers. It would, we would be this much over list price, and agents were just having a hard time with really low interest rates when the inventory was just nothing. It was really, really hard to predict what a home was going to sell for. We being agents and now feel like we kind of have that under control a little bit, and are able to predict the market and where it's at a lot better than in the past. So inventory of homes for sale. This is how many homes are for sale compared to this time last year, and this is like a right now stat, so we don't have that over the course of the year. It's just like whatever's happening right now. So we have a lot more inventory on the market. That's actually significant too, because obviously supply demand curves, right? As supply increases, demand necessarily decreases, or looks like it decreases. There's more homes for sale per buyer than there were this time last year. That's also going to affect pricing. All these data points actually create a picture for us. So months supply, I talk about this all the time. So 1.9 versus 2.6 now. Month supply, again, is if there was no more inventory to come on the market, how long would it take to sell through the current inventory at the current sales rates, right? It's like an absorption rate for the inventory on the market. The lower the number, the hotter the market. So in this case, we're actually seeing this would indicate that the market is receiving more inventory, more choices for buyers, right? Sellers are going to have to compete a little bit more because there's more inventory on the market. So I kind of feel like I'm contradicting what I said a while ago. We're always balancing the numbers that we're seeing with like, okay, and now there's more inventory, right? So there was higher pricing and then more inventory comes on, and now pricing has to adjust. We have to be very careful with not overpricing the homes that are on the market, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there for residential. Condos are gonna be very much the same. If you want, I'll post this on the email so you can take a look at it. And also I wanted to show you, this is what we have. If you go to my Linktree, I think it's just Linktree/Trevor Asay, you can see our current listing. So a few things that we have here, I always just send a link so that you can see where they're at. Excuse me. We have a beautiful home in Wenatchee for under $1 million. It's amazing. Its view behind it is wild land. It's never going to be developed. Take a look at that. Pool, elevator shaft. There's all sorts of things with this home that are awesome. Sarah and I bought and are now selling this home. This is a flip. You might have seen us on Instagram. This is something that I love, creating homes that maybe work for families, for home, first-time home buyers, people that need a nice home. So we did a roof, all new electric, floors, paint, you name it. I mean, it's all done. So if you know somebody that is looking to make a move here, we started out 355 and found that we were a little bit ill positioned in the market. So we're down at 345 now. New one on Main Street. Text Sarah for this one. And then new construction here out in Spanaway. So check this one out too. It's brand new construction, stick built, ground up. I worked the land deal all the way through. I'm not the builder, but I know him and I'm working for him. So it's a really quality construction. I just sold one right next door. It actually sold for more than this. So we think this is a good deal. Let me know if you guys have any interest in any of this stuff. My job is to sell real estate and to help you, but also just help you understand the process too. So if you have any questions on the process or what it looks like to sell your home, we have I don't have it sitting here, but we have whole pamphlets just kind of walking people through, because we consider ourselves educators first. We want to be there as your full-time industry expert that has the heart of a teacher. So rather than just try to show you what you should buy, I want to show you like why it's good to own a home. Like, what can it do for your equity and your net worth over the long period? How can we help fulfill your dreams of home ownership? Shoot me a text or an email, let me know, and we will see you guys next month.